son was my best mate. As you can see, my skin bears my upbringing. I'd had 3 just black spots about as big as the top of my thumb on my ankle, and they turned out to be, the 3 of them were melanomas. This melanoma that I've got here, that I had here, was the 4th. I've got a skin cancer specialist here in Coffs Harbour, and we always have a bit of a joke. When I go there, he says to me, "Have you found anything before I start looking?" Well, this particular day I said to him, "Well, I have actually. I've got one here on my leg." It was on the inside, half the size of a golf ball, pushing out. But there was no mark there. I saw the look on his face and it was a look of shock. He said, "Mate, I can't do anything with that." Dr. Bill Ross, he was the #1 surgeon here in Coffs Harbour. He looked at it and he said, "Oh, gee Ray, I'm afraid I can't do anything with that, mate. I'll send you to the melanoma clinic in Sydney." He said, "There's a surgeon down there that's very, very good." He had the scans and he looked at me and he said, "Mate, I can't do anything for you either." You know, I was in almost a state of, hang on boys, what's going on here? Like, you know, where do I go from here? He said, "We'll try and get you an appointment with Professor Georgina Long." And she was very, very informative. She, you know, went through so much with us. She said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Coffs Harbour." And she said, "Oh no, you're right, you can go home." She said, "You've got Dr. Briscoe up there." I went and saw her, and then she explained about this immunotherapy. We started the immunotherapy and it had started shrinking the melanoma down quite dramatically. It was almost gone. And then all of a sudden, practically overnight, it came back. We went and saw Dr. Briscoe again and she said, "We've only got sort of a couple of options left." One was radiotherapy, radiation. I also had melanomas in lymph nodes in my groin, and the radiation cured them, but it wouldn't get rid of the one in my leg. They said, "Well, look, you'll have to go back to Sydney." They said, "Well, you really haven't got any other choices other than to have your leg amputated." And they amputated my leg in March of 2023. This is probably hard to believe, but prior to having my leg amputated, I just felt sick for 2 years. I really did feel bad. And 2 days after I had my leg amputated, I felt like I was 21. I don't know if the melanoma was taking all the goodness out of my body. It was gone and I felt great. If I'd have had 2 legs, I think I would have jumped up and down. Like, if you get melanoma, it can kill you. You know, if you don't get it treated, it can kill you. But rather than get it treated, prevent it. Just protect yourself from the sun, because the sun isn't your mate. I don't think there's anyone that will watch this that wants to be running around on one of these. I've seen people at that melanoma clinic with no legs, just from going out in the sun. You see here, I've got a fair bit of lawn around here, and I've got a large ride-on mower. I've got a shirt that Sue got me, it's long sleeve, it's lightweight. I've got a big straw hat, you know, and do the lawn. Yet my mate next door here, he's my age, he does the lawns in a singlet and a pair of shorts on the hottest of days. Doesn't even wear a hat. I always say to him, "Oh, look, put a hat on, mate. Get a shirt on." No, it's right.
Hat, glasses, clothing, thick shade, and then sunscreen.
You're protecting yourself against melanoma, even when you think you're retired or whatever.
As far as we're concerned, the message is really about prevention first. Follow those 5 important facts. But once you're at risk, which is living in this country, know the skin you're in. That's going to be a lot better than having a skin check every 6 to 12 months. In fact, early data from some pilot studies show that a skin check ain't going to change the rate of diagnosis or the rate of death. Knowing your own skin is just as good, probably better.